Hello guys. So we are out this morning getting some garden chores done, and as you can see, these plants seem to be pretty happy. Now there are some things that they're not happy about, which is that, but that is not a bug, my friends. That is a pup named Ace. He has decided after all this time that he actually likes vegetables. So he has been eating leaves. And he's decided that he likes fruits. So he has been eating fig tree leaves. Yeah. As much as I want to move my plants, I haven't been able to find it in my heart to move it. So I've been letting him go ahead and munch because at the end of the day, they're my grandpups. I want them to be healthy. So, organic food, yeah. But the reason I brought you out today is to show you this, guys. So, if you'll remember, this is the pot that I set up under our tree. We have some crepe myrtles right here that I've set up under this tree, and they have been really happy right here, even though we have been consistently in the 90s here in North Carolina. So one thing that I've noticed, of course, about them though is that they really have some very large leaves. And who are you? Let me go see who this is. Be right back. Okay, not sure who that was, but I moved him on out of the way. But as you can see, we have some very large leaves on some of these, right? And I do not recall exactly what these are, guys. I don't know if these are pole beans or if these are bush beans. So right now I have them staked up with just some little bamboo sticks, and I'm going to see if they get larger and seem like they're trying to actually trellis upward. But they're some big plants right now. But the reason I'm also wanting to show you this is because if you'll recall, what we did in this pot is we planted those beans in a pot that I put potatoes in. So this is a potato plant that is growing from potatoes from our harvest, and I don't remember which. I'll go back and look and maybe put it on the screen. I don't remember if this was the pot that had the yellow potatoes or the red potatoes in it, or if it was one of the blue ones that I brought out. I don't remember. See, that's why I really should have marked these. But a little while ago I went inside and I got a potato that was still sitting on my counter, and I stuck her right there. And I've decided I'm going to put a few more potatoes in here, maybe about 2 more, and these are just store-bought potatoes that have been sitting on the counter. So here's one. So I'm just going to sit her in there, cover that up just a smidgen, and another one. I'm not even going to bother trying to cut these or anything like that. I'm just going to put them on in the pot. All right, so that's her. I will water her in a little more, and I have a few more. What I also did when I planted these is there were some that the mother potato from the ones that I pulled the last time, they didn't seem like they were that soft, so I decided to utilize them just as an experiment. And whichever pot I put them in, they are clearly not producing, so I'm no longer going to wait on them, and I'm going to go ahead and put another one in. So let's get us a little hole here and stick that on in. And we'll get us another potato, and we'll just stick that in right here. As you can tell, I'm being real careful about this and doing this in a really scientific way. Not. At this point, I just need some food in the ground. Yeah, because this season has been a bit rough. I haven't been able to do everything that I wanted to do or needed to do. I actually, too, I had put, and don't pay any attention to all this grass, guys. It's been rough. It's been a lot of rain and then a drought that I still haven't cleaned this up. But this is lemon basil. This is the same pot that I had the lemon basil in that did so well when I was in the Planter Garden TV Herb Garden Challenge last year, I think it was. But I put two cucumbers in here. And as you can tell, guys, there are no cucumbers anywhere to be found in this pot, and I don't know why. I don't know whether they just died and I didn't see them die, or if a little pup was the culprit. But in any case, there is nothing in there. So I do have another cucumber that I may try to put in there, and maybe I'll try to find some netting or something to pull around it. But yeah, that is likely to have another cucumber in it pretty soon. All right, guys, that is going to be it for now. As you can tell, I've been weed eating, and she died on me, so I still have lots of work to do. But this is what I really wanted to show you, is that I'm going to just put out a few more potatoes. Our little experiment did not seem to yield the results that we were hoping that they would. Those potatoes truly were spent. So note to self, I'm not going to try that again. I will continue to put new seed potatoes in anytime I am trying to plant another round, so that I don't lose time and get my harvest, right? All right, guys, that is going to be it for now. Hopefully this video was a blessing to you. If you like the content, please click like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video. So whether you live to grow or grow to live, guys, let's just get to growing. Later, y'all.